everybody, this is Peggy. Voice is much better when I do this in the afternoon. I don't know what's wrong with the mornings. Anyway, I am going to show you another card that I made using some of my leftovers from my Hip Hip Hooray card kit. I don't like to throw anything away, and I send cards, but mostly I sell cards, and I show people what I did, and then they can copy them. So I wanted to show you what I did. Let me bring my little zoomer in here so you can see. There you are. Oop, that's kind of shaking a little bit, isn't it? Sorry about that. Alright, so here's what I used. Right here is the outside of one of the stickers. Now, I had those stickers right here. I'll look for them here in a second. But I'll show you. This was the outline. This was the outline from one of the stickers that was a banner. And then this is cardstock from the celebration sale that ends actually today. If you're watching this on the 31st of March 2014, it ends tonight at midnight. So if you wanted anything from the celebration catalog, you better hurry up and get on there and do it. And then I did some of the little paper piercing that I'm going to show you. I also used my Big Wish. Let me bring these over here. Excuse me. The Big Wish stamp set, which I love, 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 love this thing. So there you are. We're going to use that. So you know what? Let's just get started and let me show you what I did here. We'll lay the card there. So here was one of the stickers, and I don't know if you can really tell. It was a solid sticker, and then it had a star that came out of the center. So all I did was take my scissors, excuse me, well, and I cut around the edge of it to make it its own little sticker. Let me go over here and get my little scissors so I can show you, and I'll grab the paper while I'm here. Sorry about that. Anyway, okay, let's see if I can find that. Oh, here we go, right here. See? This was the actual sticker, and the star came out, and I'm using the outside of it. So all I did was cut real close to the outside, and I'm going to adhere this to a piece of cardstock that's going to measure 4 by 5 1/4, and that's where we'll start. So let me just real quick cut this and show you how I did that. Now, some of the other things that I'm going to use are the paper piercing, and then I also used the die cut to do the edge there that I'll show you. But let's get this done. Look how easy that just makes a whole nother thing. So, oops, I cut that one. Oh well, wasn't paying attention. Alright, so here we go. So I'm just going to simply peel that away. Get my fingernails underneath there. There we go. Bring this in here. I kind of use my grids on my cutting mat here to help me get the card straight, and then I try to eyeball it as straight as possible. There we go. And then I'm going to stick it right about there, guessing that that's straight. That looks pretty straight to me. Like so. Now let me pick it up and look at it. Well, you know what, that's good enough. I think it might be a smidgen and a hair off, but we're okay with that. Then I'm going to bring in my stamp that says Big Wish, Little Cake. I use this a lot, so we're going to use that. We'll put it on here. And in the kit, the Hip Hip Hooray kit, you got this little stamp pad spot. I always call it a stamp pad. It's a stamp spot. And I'm going to re-ink it soon, but it's still got enough, I think, to make sure I cover it. I've used it a bunch, so I want to make sure. Alrighty. And then I use my stamp pad. And I eyeball it and get it in there best I can in the center. Oh, I already got ink on my fingers. Just got my nails done, and I already got ink on them. Now I have a little booger right there. I'll fix that. Watch how I do that. We always figure out a way. We call those stamp boogers here in Cincinnati. I don't know what you all call them out there, but it's where that ink just got a little bit too carried away on the edge there when I was stamping it up, and we'll fix that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, let me grab, did I forget those? Oh, for heaven's sakes, I thought I was more prepared. I'm over here getting out my die cuts so that I can show you what I did, and then I'll go do it. I used this. It's called Edgelets Adorning Accents, and I used this die right here. And let me bring this in and show you. And I cut this edge right there. So let me go over to my machine, my Big Shot machine, and I'm going to cut that, and I'll be right back. Don't go away. Okay, so I'm back, and I went ahead and I ran that through my Big Shot, and that gave me this design here. So there's my little scraps. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in my piercing mat right here. And then in your little group, I don't know what these are called. Isn't that funny? I knew. Paper piercing packs. And this one that I got it out of is the Essentials. This isn't the same thing. Okay, so this one comes out of the Essentials. And then you just match it up, which is really cool. It's right here. Let me get back in the screen here. So I'm going to match it up like so. And I'll make sure I have that. Take my piercing tool, making certain that I have it where I want it. And then all you do is pierce it. It goes really fast. Now, I'll be honest with you, for a long time I had one of those Tim Holtz rulers, and he has the little holes in his, and everything I pierced was a straight line because I never could do it straight. In a curve, you know, like do a curve and made it straight, or go around a flower. So everything I did had a straight piercing. So when I found these in the catalog, I thought, well, got to have those. Now what I'm going to do, once I adhere this onto my next piece of cardstock, do you see this little row right here? We're going to do it there. So here's my piece of cardstock. Okay, I'm just going to take some of my adhesive. And I like to give it a little edge on both sides of the color because of using the white cardstock. So there's that part. I bring this back in, and I'm going to match it up again, like so. This time I'll be doing the outside line. And this just adds a really nice dimension without adding a lot of bulk. So that's why I like paper piercing. I don't do it enough. I've not done it in a class yet, and that might be something I should add to show the girls and guys how quick you can embellish your card with just some little paper piercing. So I'm all done with that. So then the next thing I did was I just adhered this. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Oh, bummer. I forgot to add my little banner. Where is it? Oh, shoot, here it is right here. You know what? See, I added the banner on this one. I wonder if I can be so bold as to try and do this after the fact. I don't know. Let's try it. If it doesn't work, I'll peel it off, right? But I just thought it added a little extra oomph to it. And there's this color in the paper, which I thought was pretty good, that it brought out another color scheme in our paper. So let's just see what I can do. I don't know if I can do it or not, but we're going to give it a good try. So if I put it about there, not too bad. Might have to scooch it up a smidgen. Then my next step was to then adhere this, and see, this is two-sided paper, again from the celebration sale, and you could get this piece free. And then I just adhere it there. Now I think, since I have this little smidge here, I think I'm either going to tie a bow and put there. I got to go back and fix that thing. But what I did is I used some of our little bling, and I actually used the smallest ones. Let me just show you what I had to do there. And then I'll fix this card. I just snap between them so I can use the smaller ones individual. And I'll put it right there. And I'll put this one right there. There you go. Let me bring this one in. That's perfect. So there is our card. Super simple, made out of scraps from another kit, and doing a few little extra embellishment with the paper piercing and adding a little bit of bling, and well, there you go. It's all done. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little quick video, and make sure to stay tuned. This is a Make It on Monday. Bye.